Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the CD guy, Johnny Z here. Thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. It's record store day. I'm back from the store. I hit up Sound Exchange in Wayne, New Jersey. Bought some stuff. Going to be sharing with you guys here today in this haul and unboxing video. But first, let's go to Sound Exchange and check out the store. That's just some of the selection they had at Sound Exchange for Record Store Day. You know, of course, there was a line all the way around the back of the building. Had to get there early in the morning, went on that whole line just to get in there, but definitely worth it. I'm going to show you guys what I picked up. I've got CDs, I've got vinyl, so let's start here with some vinyl and the Rolling Stones, live at Racket from New York City. This was recorded back in 2023 as a promotional event for their upcoming album at the time, Hackney Diamonds, and so on this record here, you have some live debuts of some of those songs from the Hackney Diamonds record, like Angry, Whole Wide World, Bite My Head Off, and Sweet Sounds of Heaven, featuring Lady Gaga, and this was produced by Andrew Watt, by the way. So let's dive into the vinyl here and do an unboxing and check out the cover there. Pretty sweet, pretty basic, but, you know, decent imagery there. Pretty cool. You can see some great shots here of the band, Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, Ronnie Wood. That's kind of cool. You can see Mick Jagger and Lady Gaga down there in the corner. And let's open this here. Here's a shot of the vinyl, 180 gram heavyweight white vinyl here. Really nice looking. Can't wait to give this a spin. Can't wait to hear this show in its entirety. You know, I remember when this show happened, trying to find footage on YouTube, and, you know, a lot of it was pretty poor. So looking forward to finally getting to hear this in its entirety now. Really wanted this for Record Store Day. Don't buy a lot of vinyl, but definitely had to pick this one up. Also worth showing here, they included a copy of the set list from that night. Like I said, they did 4 songs off the upcoming album at the time, Hackney Diamonds, but also some classics like Shattered, Tumbling Dice, and Jumpin' Jack Flash. So, you know, really cool mix there of new stuff, and then, of course, you have some greatest hits as well. Next up, we got The Doors live in Stockholm from September 20th, 1968. This one I got on CD here. Love the color scheme on the front here, right? Jim Morrison here in all red. That's really nice. And you open things up here, you can see the inside, some really cool art on the interior here, some nice shots of Jim Morrison. And, you know, look at the track listing here. This is a fantastic live album. 2 discs here, The Early Show, 5 to 1, Love Street, Love Me 2 Times, When the Music's Over, A Little Game, The Hill Dwellers, Light My Fire, and The Unknown Soldier. And then CD number 2 here, The Late Show. You have 5 to 1, Mac the Knife, Alabama Song, Whiskey Bar, Backdoor Man, Your Lost Little Girl, one of my favorite Doors deep cuts off my favorite Doors album, by the way. Love Me 2 Times, When the Music's Over, Wild Child, Money, That's What I Want, Wake Up, Light My Fire, and The End. So some great tracks on this record here, double album, so we're really happy to have it on CD. And here's a shot of the disc itself. You can see the set list on the bottom there, and the name of the live album here as well. Again, just like the Stones one, cannot wait to give this a spin. Definitely excited to hear this live album because, like I said before, the set list sounds amazing. I'm wearing my Kiss shirt for a reason here. Next up, we have the Unfinished Business Eric Carr box set. This is really cool here, and I really wanted to get my hands on this. And what's cool about the front, by the way, is actually the eyes light up if you press in between his eyes, but what you have to do is you have to charge it first. So there's a charging port right here if you guys can see it. So I didn't have time to charge it yet. I just got back from the record store, but yeah, if you charge it, the eyes light up, which is pretty cool. And what's also cool is this features 5 previously unreleased demos on here. It's let's see, side 1, 2, 3, and side 4 you have some bonus tracks, which is really cool. Produced by Loretta Caravallo, member of the Eric Carr family. You know, look at the track listing. It looks really cool. You see Eric on the back as well. And, of course, the cover was made in the image of the Creatures of the Night album cover, so the color scheme there, very cool, very familiar. And it opens like a book, which is kind of nice as well. Here's side 1 and 2 here. Looking at the track listing for side 1 and 2, Eric speaks to the fans. You got Just Can't Wait, Trouble's Inside You. Eric talks about his music, No One's Messing With You, Car Jam 1981. Eric talks about his Kiss audition, followed by track number 8, Shandy, featuring Eric Carr on lead vocals, kind of cool there. All Hell's Breaking Loose, and then on side 2, Dial L for Love, Elephant Man, Eric talks about Mark St. John, Midnight Stranger, Eyes of Love, Bill Coyne talking about Eric Carr. Through the years here, I Cry at Night, Eric joking at rehearsals. So what you're seeing here is a mix of, you know, some demos and then some sound bites of Eric talking, stuff like that. So really cool if you're a hardcore Kiss fan and a fan of Eric Carr. And there you can see the nice blue color vinyl here for sides 1 and 2. Really nice. You know, I love that blue color, and I believe sides 3 and 4 is yellow. Let's check that out as well. And there's the yellow, sides 3 and 4. I think I like the yellow more than the blue. Really nice stuff here on blue and yellow vinyl for Eric Carr and the Unfinished Business box set. set. Also included, you have this awesome 12 by 24 comic book style poster of Eric Carr. Love the artwork on this. So I'll just, zoom back a little bit here. Really nice stuff here of Eric on the drums. Really cool addition there. Again, love the artwork here with this comic book style poster. I also bought it on CD here because I'm the CD guy, right? Gotta buy it on CD as well if I can, and so this is available on both CD and LP, so had to pick up both forms of media here. Very similar packaging to Rockology from last year, but not a big fan of the packaging. I'd much rather prefer a traditional jewel case than whatever they got going on here, because if you look at what was on the interior here, you can see it's all damaged. I don't know how well you guys can see here, but it's all creased and damaged and crushed is this packaging that holds the CD. So that's not a fault of the record store. It's like that. That's a packaging flaw. That's because this case here, you just kind of slip the disc in right here, and you have to really stuff it in. And so when you do that, yeah, this will get crushed or whatever, and that's just what happened, unfortunately. Thankfully, the disc itself is in fine condition. So checking this out here, that's really cool. The design, you have, of course, in the style of a vinyl, right? Love the grooves here. Very nice, but again, kind of bummed that the packaging got a little damaged, but that wasn't on me. That wasn't on the record store. That's just a matter of the packaging being really tight, and unfortunately, that's kind of what happens sometimes when you really try to jam CDs into these really tight and stiff packaging, these cardboard cases, unfortunately. So again, this doesn't happen if you just have a jewel case, but that's not how this was released. So what are you gonna do? Not related to record store day, but when I was down there at Sound Exchange, had to pick up this classic album here by Acid Bath, When the Kite String Pops. Great record. Had to buy it once I found it there. Just kind of a spur of the moment, when in Rome type of thrill of the purchase type of thing. So really happy to add this to the collection as well, although it's got nothing to do with record store day. It is part of the haul, so I figured I might as well show it. So that wraps up this record store day haul and unboxing for RSD 2024. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel down below, turn on the bell for notifications so you don't miss a new upload, and let me know down in the comment section below, what did you pick up at record store day if you did go into the stores? I want to hear from you and what you guys bought, so please feel free to share down below. And until next time, it's the CD guy, Johnny Z, signing off. Take care, everybody.